So here's a fun video of a couple folks who are describing what it's like to be American politicians. And I think it's funny, but it's absolutely true. So let's listen in.
We're U.S. politicians. We represent the interests of multinational corporations, not you.
We're U.S. politicians. We've somehow convinced you that universal health care is a bad thing.
We don't view you as people.
We're U.S. politicians. We've created a bipartisan system so I can be as horrible as I want as long as I convince you the other guy's worse. Even though
we work for the same guys.
We're U.S. politicians. We tell you there's a climate crisis, but we all fly private.
We act moral while simultaneously being lobbied.
Which is legal corruption.
We get you to argue over social issues to distract from the underlying class issue.
Which is really a much bigger problem, you know?
We tell you to vote, and if it's not for our team, we'll change the district.
We can't find money to invest in education or infrastructure, but we can always find some for a war.
We've convinced you that your poverty is your fault.
And has nothing to do with the system we created.
We're U.S. politicians. We're spineless, immoral, corrupted sociopaths. Don't forget to vote. We're U.S. politicians. We represent...
On the fucking money. That was perfect. And it's crazy because I would say that maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 young people you show this video to, they would agree. From my experience, at least. Most young people already agree to this. So it's very tragic when this is the already radicalized consciousness that a lot of young people have, and that more and more not so young people also are arriving at. People mobilized first by the Bernie movement, who then come to see its limitations and look for more radical alternatives. You know, what tragedy is it when they end up at in entering various organizations that claim to uphold the sort of Marxist Marxist-Leninist analysis that's implicit in what these gentlemen are talking about, but who then tell you every 2 to 4 years that we must still vote for the Democratic Party because it's the lesser of two evils and we're waging a united front attack against fascism. It's a tremendous waste of potential. It's a crime against an epoch that is in a period of transition and a period of turmoil and a period of radicalization of the mass populace and a period of comprehensive crisis where a strong communist party would be needed. It's a tragedy that, unfortunately, because of inherited weaknesses, attacks, the collapse of the Soviet Union, a lot of the times what we end up finding is something that is not very unlike the regular mainstream line of the progressives within the Democratic Party, so-called progressive. So again, you show this video to the vast majority of the American people and they'll agree with it. So we need organizations, and I'm not saying that they don't exist, but we need organizations that have the outlook solidified, that are able to understand the world, that are able to get to the people, to bring them on our side, to win the hearts and minds of the people, and to fight to break the stranglehold that the elite have over the rest of society. And I think the form that is going to immediately have to take is the struggle to break the political duopoly of our two imperialist fascistic parties that serve, as the video very eloquently notes, the same class, and that keep us distracted over accidental and non-essential things in order to keep us divided and incapable of fighting against them in what is truly the most principal part of any society, which is the economic issues, the issues surrounding class. So